Want to keep up with the latest Camodo gaming videos? Be sure to subscribe and click that bell. Hello YouTube, Camodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of Tiny Town VR, and yes folks, we're back once again, and today we are ready for our next disaster. So, if you missed the last episode, we actually built a pretty cool volcano, and I do have to thank Flawless Doggo for putting together some of the pieces that you see here, and I'm actually really satisfied with this area. We're going to be continuing this way here in the future, so if you guys have any ideas for future disasters over here, let me know. But I've been getting an overwhelming request for some sort of, I guess we're going to call it a cruise liner disaster. A lot of people want to see the Titanic, and I don't think it's going to happen unless we get a custom piece built, because the pieces in the game, yeah, there's not enough pieces here like to try to assemble a Titanic. But we have the next best thing here in Tiny Town, and once again, thanks to Flawless Doggo, we have a cruise ship. Check this thing out. This is one of those massive luxury liners, and it's actually not even to scale yet. I gotta scale it up just a bit here. Look how massive that thing is. Now, just for reference, we're gonna go over here to one of the cargo containers, and let's go ahead and go to maritime. And do we have anybody we can grab? Let's grab a sailor here. So the sailor sits on the deck of the cargo ship over here, and he looks to scale. That thing over there is to scale to him. That's how massive that cruise ship is. It's truly like one of those big, I don't think it says carnivore or anything on it. It's just one of those big cruise liners. Now check this out. I can set him up here, and boom. Now you're probably asking yourself, how are we going to sink this cruise liner? Well, another thing that was popping into my head, which we kind of did it over on the other side of town, but I'm thinking we're going to do it over here. We used a squid over there, but today I think we're going to try to create a Kraken. So obviously we have this octopus, but we're going to make it a giant one. We're going to add stuff to it, maybe make its eyes red, and it's going to be tackling the ship. It's going to be absolutely massive. Oh, this is going to be great. Now, it's not the only thing we're going to do here. I think we're going to have twin cruise ships here, so let's make sure the cruise ships, yeah, that's about to scale there. Let's go ahead. We're going to grab this one, and we're going to go boop. Okay. Nope, we don't need 3. We're gonna need 2. And real quick, okay, we need 2. Hold on, give that back to me. There we go. Alright, so, what I'm gonna do with this, let's go ahead, we're gonna turn off snapping. What does this look like going down? Like, what is this scaling like? Holy man. Check that out. That is absolutely awesome. So we're going to say it was twin cruise liners. They were both leaving the tiny town port on their way out to a luxurious cruise, but they were stopped by a Kraken in the water here. So there's going to be several elements to this. That way it's not just like, oh, I'm going to put 2 ships down and halfway sink them. We're going to have a ton of people on these, maybe a rescue attempt happening. We're going to try to make this as detailed as possible. But yeah, next episode we will return to the island. If you guys have any suggestions, comment below. And if you are enjoying the return of Tiny Town to the channel, maybe hit that thumbs up button. It helps out my channel. And let's do this. Alright, well, so we're going to say that the Kraken's already barreled through one of the ships here. It's run through this one. We'll probably add some smoke, some fire. I think I might be able to... Wait, I got an idea here. Okay, so we've done this before. Let's grab another one. We're going to put this back section down. Actually, it's going to be like going up like the Titanic here. And we're going to do the front section right here. And then I'm going to put some debris in the ground, and it's going to actually look like it got cracked in half. Now that actually looks pretty awesome. You know, I think I'm going to turn these cruise ships around real quick. I always like to aim a lot of my big projects towards the sun, so maybe they were coming back from a cruise. Let's go ahead and stick this one in the water a little bit. And this is where they were attacked coming back into Tiny Town. That way we still have everything into the sun here. So let's go ahead and go about like that. And then we're going to turn this one here. And it's going to be about like that. So it gives the effect that one of them was completely cracked in half. That is awesome looking. Alright, one more major key part is, of course, the Kraken itself. I'm going to go ahead and place it. That way I can start building around it. I think it's going to be in the middle of tipping this ship over, so, I gotta see how I'm going to do this. Of course, we have the squid here. The Kraken's got to be massive. I'm thinking something like that. You know, its tentacles and all that could actually be going through the ship, like it's just literally crashing down into it. So something like... trying to find a spot where it doesn't look too unnatural here. That doesn't look terrible right there. I think we're going to turn the ship a bit. Maybe it's actually pushing it into the island. It's actually not a bad idea. Alright. I think I'm actually digging that. So, you get in the shot, you see the Kraken, like, it completely tearing that one apart. You see the one going down behind it. Alright. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and start some little detail work that's not very entertaining for you guys to see. I'm going to do some like water splashes coming off of this. Then we'll get into the people, we'll get into the rescue, the debris actually coming off the ships. I've got a bunch of like lounge chairs and stuff that I can put all over the deck and kind of put them all over the water and stuff. So it's definitely going to be very populated up here, and I think it's going to look pretty awesome. I mean, that already looks awesome. Alright, I gotta get to work here. Alright, so I've added some details here. So you can see the Kraken's actually punching a hole through what I'm assuming is probably right around the bridge. It's actually wrapping its tentacles up above, starting to shove the ship down. You can see it's getting shoved into the island there. We got a bunch of splashes coming from it. Man, this actually is looking pretty legit here. So, what I need to do, I need to add some detail here. So we're going to have people slipping down the deck, probably jumping over the railing here. I know, let me see. It might just be under farm. I don't have like a beach setting, do I? Yeah, it's probably going to be all under, not farm, town. It's going to be all under the town here. Let me go ahead and find some of the beach items. Alright, so I'm adding little details here. You can see I'm adding all these little umbrellas and stuff that are falling down the deck. We're going to add some people and stuff up here too. Let's see. I guess we can add little items like little drinks and stuff. Just try to have as much debris falling down as possible. Alright, I'm kind of liking that. Alright, so I need to find some people here. We need to find all the beachgoers, which I think they're actually under maritime. For these. I don't know, sometimes the categories in Tiny Town are a little bit questionable, but yeah, we do have people from the beach here, and we might actually have some of these people mixed into the town too, but yeah, there's going to be people still chilling out. Well, I wouldn't say chilling out, they're probably all fearful of their lives, but yeah, they're still in the pool trying to get out. Oh, this is going to be awesome. Alright, let me go ahead and make some details here. Alright, so I'm adding some details here. There's going to be people jumping from the ship. There was a helicopter here that was on the helipad that slid off and kind of hit the side of it. There's sailors holding on. We're going to add some people into the water. I got people jumping off. Up here on deck, you can see people are sliding down. Stuff's going into the pool. People are jumping off everywhere. It's pretty cool looking little area here. Alright, so I've added some pretty cool details here. You can see this helicopter sliding off where the helipad was. There's sailors trying to hold on to each other. Captain's already jumping off the ship here. You got people falling off, people jumping, people hanging on for dear life. You got some little details here. These people are trying to, I guess, hold on to... Is that like a stack? I don't know really what that is. Maybe it's supposed to be a stack. You got people falling off here, sliding off. The Kraken's tentacle is actually in the pool right now. Maybe he's taking a dip. You can see people jumping. Yeah, I think I'm actually pretty happy with what I'm adding here, detail-wise. This is cool. Now, we do have to have some sort of response to this. So if I go to Maritime, I believe, maybe the police are coming out. I don't really... Like, I've got a couple little military boats. One's a battleship, but it doesn't show up right for me. There's some stuff we can use in here. Let me see. Maybe the police boats. Maybe they're responding out this way. There we go. We're going to add some of these. Those will look really good. Alright, so we have some people finally escaping the ship here. I put quite a few people down here. You've got some debris in the water. I've actually added people to the police boats out here. We've got divers that are ready to go. That looks pretty cool. We do have an attempted rescue happening here. We have a helicopter up here. You got one police guy with a gun, and you got a scuba diver. I really don't know what a gun's going to do here, to be honest with you. That thing is pretty big. It's probably not even going to fill it. Now, there's, of course, one character, which I actually, and I'm going to admit this, even though I don't want to, I forgot about this character on the last episode. And it's weird because it's like the iconic character of the series. Well, Oblivious Grandma, she has booked a cruise. And of course, with her being oblivious, she has not a worry in the world here. She's on her little lounge chair. It is sliding down the deck, of course, but she's got her ice cream cone. She's got a lunchbox, some cake. She's just having a nice day off. Nice, relaxing into her vacation. Hang in there, Grandma. So, we've got some of this done. I know there's more I want to add, but we need to start working on the ship that's already down. I do think maybe we'll have... I don't know if we can fit it over here. Maybe we'll have some responders already to this ship here. That way we can have some people being saved. So let's go to Maritime again. We'll say there's some police boats. You know, there's a lot of questions about my Tiny Town series and how many, like, first responders and military are there? And then, of course, you have, like, the random clone army of oblivious grandmas that's happening. You know, eventually we'll get around to doing, like, a cloning thing for that. Alright, so I'm going to put some debris here. I'm going to extend this water out a little bit. I'll put some people getting rescued. And I think that's going to look really, really nice here. Alright, let me go ahead and extend this. Alright, so as you can see, I've added some more details here. So, this thing, or this one rescue boat, is kind of getting overloaded. Just look over the shoulder. Like, you can see Godzilla back there and all the chaos. Like, this looks amazing. Alright, so all the people are swimming out. There's tons of debris. People are trying to actually climb on some of the lounge chairs. People are still sliding off the deck here. People are still hanging on. And then you got this group of unlucky people that are, I guess, gonna go down with the ship. Aren't you supposed to be, like, away from a ship if it's going down? Because the whole fact that I think it could pull you under as it goes under too. I think that's a thing. Let's see. Man, that is cool. That is really cool. Hold on, let's get an overview of what we've done so far today. So we have the 2 cruise ships. We got the police boats heading out there for rescues. You got the Kraken, which we need to add a little detail to that. I'm trying to think of what to do besides red eyes. I want the Kraken to have red eyes. It's kind of weird since it already has a red body to it. Which, is there actually like a legit image for a Kraken? I know not legit as in like, hey, this is real, but what people, or what they're supposed to look like? You know, I've seen images with like a red eye, kind of like that. Maybe go down a little bit on it. There we go. But I've seen some other things, like Simple Planes has a Kraken, and it's like gray, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. That looks a little bit more evil now. Yeah. That's cool. Alright, so let me see what else I need to add here. We might be almost done here with this one disaster, but it is truly an epic-sized disaster. Alright, so one thing I am going to add, we're going to add a little bit of a small military presence here. I think I want to have a couple, like, attack helicopters here, trying to come in and maybe fire at the Kraken, so they'll be kind of on the back side of it here. Hold on, I need to find the scaling of this. Everything's so large in this build, I have to, like, kind of rescale stuff to make sure I'm, like, to scale with the people. Like, yeah, this is too big. There we go. That's probably about right. Alright, so I'm going to stick a couple of these up here. They're going to be shooting missiles at the Kraken, so we'll go 1, 2. Get a couple of these in the sky here. There we go. Hold on, I'm going to aim this one a little more to the side. That's cool looking. Now, another little detail that I need to add, we'll probably add a couple missiles, but I need to add some more splash effects for the Kraken coming out of the water. That way it looks really awesome here. There we go. Get a couple missiles coming in, getting launched from the helicopters there. That looks about right. Sweet. Alright, now for the water effects, and then we should be wrapping this build up. There we go. So now it actually looks like it's coming out of the water instead of just being morphed through it. I actually added some big ones because it would be pushing up, so it's probably pushing almost like a wave against the ship as it pulls it down. Alright, well I think that's gonna about wrap it up for this episode because I am satisfied with this. And this just looks so cool, like right next to that volcano. Yeah. Alright, so next episode, like I said, we're going to be cruising over there. If you guys have any ideas for that, let me know down in that comment section below. Thank you guys for all the love and support on this Tiny Town series. You guys are absolutely amazing. And we will see you guys next time in Tiny Town.